Hey, it's Raya. So I was thinking, coming towards the end of the year, of everything that has been happening. So there's a lot of ideas in my head. I'm not sure exactly the direction this video will go in, but it's kind of like a trans update of the year, if you want to say that. Um, and it started because I was watching my hair growing over the last 10 months, and tonight I just like how it looks, even though it's not where I want it to one day be. It's getting there. This is 10 months of growth, and then it's just a symbol of progress to me. So I'll let you just see the sides. Uh, I'll get down low in the chair and let you see. See, it's up in a bun, and as it goes on, it will be getting longer and becoming more part of the look. I don't know what I'll want next. Sometimes I feel okay with the looks, sometimes not. But that, I mean, that's been like a tennis match in my head for the last year. And I've been just actually before this now, you might see some remnants um, of the lipstick left. I was just kind of playing around with some looks um, and some ideas. Uh, one of which I did um, recently document. Um, and yeah, just pretty much it's been a big year. I had no clue coming into 2022 that it would be the kind of year that it was. And through my videos, you'll kind of have kept up to date on some of the stuff. So, I mean, personally, there was loss, and personally, different forms of loss that lead on to, I suppose, rebirth. For me, I had to kind of start the long process of, I suppose, becoming the person that I am and always have been. But it's a strange thing to describe, um, but a cool thing to describe all the same. You know, I'm really glad to get a chance to experience what I'm experiencing as a lived experience, and it is big and very different to a lot of people's experiences of life. Um, I was kind of uh, pretty much assuming that I was locked into the heteronormative kind of timeline of events in life. So that was like um, stuff that you see a lot of people doing. Like, you know, there are some things on this timeline that I might possibly want in the future. But I mean, the one that really made me feel locked in was that timeline where, I mean, that kind of life by numbers type thing. You know, grow up, school, higher education, um, job, friends, wife or husband, um, mortgage, work, kids, die. That kind of timeline, and having all that kind of in place, ready to go when you're 30. I get a lot of clients who come in with that exact kind of existential crisis. It's tremendous pressure on people. So I'm glad to kind of be, I suppose, I've granted myself license to think differently about how I want to live my life, and seeing other people out there who are living their lives the way they want to um, is very empowering. So one of the reasons I started this channel is to spread word about how I'm doing it. If there's somebody out there, even one person who needs to hear what I'm saying, you know, that would be my job done. But so many of you have shown an interest so far in what I'm doing that I see there's great worth in what I'm doing. So I've continued to do it, and I'm going to continue to do it with you guys watching and your support. It'll be um, it'll be interesting to look back someday on these videos and see kind of where I am then. And as I'm making this video now, I'm kind of thinking about uh, like, you know, what's to come next. Like, I had no clue when I was turning 30 that like I would lose a grandparent, um, move out from home, discover I was transgender, um, break into a career field that I've always desired to break into. Just all these amazing lows and amazing highs. Just life. You know, I don't know what's coming next, but this journey up to now has been just incredible, and support has come out of the woodwork. At the start of last year, I could have lost everybody and everything by disclosing the truth about myself that I didn't even know was there for 30 years. But the fact that it came out and I'm still here, and the love and support of my family is still there, 100 times stronger than it was before. Just as you can hear, is emotional. It is very touching to hear that, you know. And I suppose from my experience, to other people who are struggling with their identity, their gender, anything, if you're feeling alone, it gets better. If you find your right family, maybe your biological family, your blood family may not be your proper family. Maybe you could find a community, you could find a group of friends who can be your proper family. That's kind of, I mean, another way you can work it. Um, but just not being alone, that's the key. So I, yeah, just feel like it's been a big year. Like I've changed my name and gender markers. I've gone through the whole deed poll process, which was a mess. Like I did an earlier video on that with the details that I had been given, but that was, I mean, apparently they wanted more from that stuff than they asked for. But you guys can look up GRC1 forms if you're based in Ireland. I'm not sure about other countries, and you can find out that way. Yeah, I mean, now that I'm kind of calming down, I suppose. I wonder what kind of year it's been for you guys. Like that's kind of been the year that I've had. It's like big changes, big self discoveries, not knowing what's next, not knowing what was going to happen, how I was going to finish out this year. Um, it's like politics, like religion, things like that. You don't always know how people in your life are going to react before you kind of take the step and come out or disclose that part of yourself that you feel you want to disclose. It's a big risk, but it's through risk, I suppose, that's how you get to progress. Because yeah, like I mean, to use that cliche, no risk, uh, no reward. You know, it's true. It's been true in my case. And a New Year's resolution that I've come up with recently is to try and learn some coding. So, a dear friend of mine has suggested to learn Python. I don't know if you guys know much about coding, but yeah, it's like they call them languages. So I'm trying to just learn a language in that, um, in the hopes that maybe there could be some areas to branch out into as well. There, and I'm interested in you guys and your feedback, of course. Not so much people who don't have anything good to say. Those comments go by the wayside. But the ones that mean something, I'm really interested in hearing from you guys who really do connect with what I'm making here on this channel. Um, Tell me what your plans are for the new year, what your resolutions are. Are there things you're going to change, things you're going to start doing, um, ambitions, even beyond just next year? Um, and what do you guys think about, I suppose, uh, things currently as they are? What do you hope gets better? This could be an interesting little kind of, I suppose, statement piece, time capsule piece in a way as well. If you guys want to comment your bets for the future, what's going to change, what's going to stay the same, um, yeah, anything and everything. Just this is a community you're part of here on this channel, and yeah, I hope you guys have a happy New Year. I hope your Christmases were good. If you celebrate Christmas, if not, I hope the holiday season was good for you guys. Um, and yeah, just I'll continue to keep in touch with you all, and I'm glad that the people these videos are for are being reached, and with you guys liking, sharing, and subscribing, and also staying up to date with like what I'm doing here by pressing the little bell icon. It keeps things moving, keeps things flowing here, and progress is the aim, and representation, and showing that people just trying to live their lives with slight differences to others. That we're not scary, we're not intimidating and we aren't like deserving of something awful happening to us the way some people think. Just like, I mean, in that case, I'm thinking of how things are going in the US right now, and the attitude, I suppose, comes over to other countries. Like, there's this old saying that if America sneezes, Ireland catches a cold. So it's across the world, things spread from country to country. So I'm hoping um, the spread stops and the attitude improves. And there's enough good people out there that I think we can really make that happen. Those are my thoughts for 2022, and you'll see my other New Year's Eve video soon enough. That was kind of recap of the year. Started hormones, came out, realized I was trans, made further breakthroughs into my career field, and starting to learn some coding just to challenge myself. So let me know what you think of that, and I'll leave it there. See you soon, guys. Bye.